Hi, thanks for stopping in again. You may notice I have an interesting background. It's a Bodhi tree from my trip to Hong Kong. You're supposed to stand underneath this tree and make a wish. And that's the topic of this vlog. Careful what you ask for or what you wish for. You know, for a long time, things have been really hectic in a lot of our lives. I know I'm not unique when I talk about that. And for a very long time, I've been saying, I wish I could just stay home, regroup, have a chance to really process what's happened in the last couple of years, have a chance to get to know this new version of me, a person that I only dreamt about as being possible. And here I am. And now I'm stuck at home, like most of my friends, like most of the world. We're still on shelter in place here during the COVID-19 pandemic. Work has never been busier, work has never been more stressful and fulfilling simultaneously. It's kind of a weird juxtaposition. I mean, working in the mortgage servicing industry is certainly challenging. Um, the empathy level that the company, all of the people that work there need to demonstrate to help people get through these very, very challenging financial times. And just, being alone, being isolated. Yes, I live with my two progeny, and I am so thankful, so very thankful that I get to do that because we can have real conversations and we can hug because we live together. So social distancing in the house is not necessary because fortunately no one has become ill, but it's stressful and we go through cycles of one of us feeling optimistic about the future and then somebody saying, no, 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 it's never going to be the same. It's never going to be normal, whatever that was. And it just kicks up all of those things. And I know I've addressed that before, just the isolation triggering being stuck in some stranger's house when I lived on the road all those years. It's a little bit different now. I have things to do. I have control. It's my kitchen, my domain. I can bake and cook and I've been doing a lot of that and that's been wonderful. It's very therapeutic, but still I did ask for some time for things to slow down and they're slowed. Um, I'm revisiting boundaries. Work-life balance has been really tough for me. I've got a really heavy class load in addition to a job that is extremely intense, as I said, right now. And I can get lost. I can get lost in front of my computer for hours and hours, way many more hours than is probably healthy sometimes. And yet, it is still slower. And I do have some more time back for myself. I've developed this interesting habit of doing some mindfulness meditation when I wake up, doing mindfulness meditation before I go to sleep, and then I listen to sleep stories. Sometimes I hear the end. Those are the bad nights. The good nights, I get 3 minutes in and out. And that's nice. But I am working on at least the beginning and the ending of my day as some sort of exercise and self-care. But I can see it written all over the faces of the people I love. Everybody has this wistful glance into the future of, I don't know what my life is going to be like. Um, I don't, I don't know how I'm going to cope with this. And knowing absolutely that there are people that are now stuck in isolation with their abusers just triggers this really bizarre mix of feelings of, I wish I could get out there and help them. I want to go do something. Oh, wait, there's no place to go. I can't go anywhere. I can't interact with somebody outside of my family bubble, at least not in person. So, you get creative, right? And I have been very blessed. I truly, truly am a blessed individual, and I know that on a good day. Today is a good day. And you may ask yourself, but why, Sephora? Why is today a good day? And here's the reason that today is a good day. It's Sunday. And on Sundays, I have a virtual tea party through Zoom, and it's awesome. Um, People show up, Some stay for the whole time, some pop in for 10 minutes, some just come in and wave. My son loves to come in and put his head on my shoulder and wave to people and then evaporate. The best part of it is playing a little game of 6 degrees of separation from Sephora. How do you know me? And today I had two friends, ironically, not simultaneously, although that would have been a lot more fun from my perspective. One person that I've known for 40 some odd years, 40, yeah, I guess around 40, maybe a little bit more years. And another person that showed up is somebody that they introduced me to. So I've got people from my past. I have people that are contemporaries showing up, and the cross-pollination, seeing these people make connections with each other, having a little Facebook group where we share recipes and pictures of our tea sets, and mostly we just sit around and gossip. Sometimes it's venting about the pandemic. Sometimes it's venting about how badly it's being handled in various places, because not everybody that shows up is in the United States. Sometimes it's venting about what your state is doing over everybody else's state. So it's been good. And I did wish for something where I could feel connected and have a sense of a community. And I made one. I said, let's have a virtual tea party one day. And people showed up. It was awesome. It was so much fun. We decided we do it every week, and we'll keep doing this. And I'm hoping it's something that will grow beyond just what we're doing and maybe outlive the pandemic. I hope it does, because it's just fun. And it helps. It helps me feel like I'm contributing during the pandemic in a way that is tangible for other people. Maybe people feel a little less lonely. Maybe they feel a little more connected to something or somebody. Whatever it is, it seems to be working, but you have to really be careful what you wish for. Today I found out that a very dear friend is in the hospital. They're being tested for COVID. And I'm scared. I've long since stopped counting the number of people that I know through 1 and 2 degrees of separation. I'm not going beyond that. Just the volume of people that have tested positive, been ill, had to be in quarantine, and the deaths. And I know everybody is going through that. So we have to really think about, what is it when we say we wish for something? And the one thing that has been reinforced for me is, when you wish for something and you put it out there to the universe, make sure you're really, really exact and descriptive about what you want that wish to be and what it looks like. Don't just haphazardly make wishes, because they have a habit of coming true in the oddest ways. I know that my abuser is in prison, and I know he's never getting out, but I also know that the prison that they're in is the 3rd highest number of cases of COVID-19 in the state of Louisiana, in the prison system. The federal prison has more, but where they are is the 3rd highest, and the death rate is significant of those people that have contracted the disease. I don't want to wish anything. I don't want that on my conscience. And I grapple a lot with, what's it going to feel like? What if they do get sick? What if they do pass away from this? Will I shed a tear? Will I celebrate? The activist in me, the person that fought for so many years for human rights, grapples with this almost daily. And I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone. I know there are other survivors that also are sitting back and wondering, okay, I got the justice directly, maybe indirectly. I know they can't hurt me. I know they can't hurt anybody else, but do you really want them to suffocate alone in their cell? We know the prisons aren't taking good care of the inmates. We know that. We saw the riots. I think it was in Kansas this last week. And I can't blame them. And I do think that nonviolent offenders should be on house arrest, someplace where they're not going to be constantly exposed to or exposing others to the virus. I know there are better ways to do things. So this is a period of deep self-reflection for me, a period of really trying to understand the anger that I still feel, the loss that I still feel, the confusion of how did somebody that was that charming, that charismatic, that funny turn into such a monster? Such a weird time. Such a strange, strange time that we're going through. So here I sit in front of my Bodhi tree and I'm making a wish, but this one's easy. I wish for anyone that's watching this, whether contemporary to the time that it's recorded or sometime in the future, I wish for you inner peace. I wish for you a sense of wholeness, and I wish for you a sense of safety. Because at the end of the day, that's what I want for myself too. So thanks for stopping in, and see you again soon.